I've been struggling with trading and even ICT concepts for such a long time because I was blindly entering trades just because I saw a market structure shift or fair value gap. But I did not understand when should these concepts be used. I did not understand that I need to wait for a specific thing to happen, and understanding this one thing and using this one strategy helped me become finally a profitable trader, even in the worst market conditions like we have right now. So let me show you what exactly I'm doing to finally make money easily. And guys, you have to understand, trading is very simple. It's hard to learn, but it's very simple to execute when you understand these concepts and everything you need to know. Trading is basically 15-minute a day job. When you just look at the chart, you see if there is anything forming or not, and then you leave. And you don't need to sit on the screens the whole day. You can just set your timers, you see, add alerts on your screens, and that's all. But you need to understand how the market works. And I'm gonna show you exactly that in this video. So, first thing we have to look at is the market itself. So, this is the higher time frame. You have to always go from the higher time frame to lower time frame. And on the higher time frame, for example, the 4-hour chart, you have to look for some highs and lows, which is the liquidity. And that is our point of interest. Now, market is going from liquidity to liquidity. Some of you might already know that, some of you might not. So, this is the liquidity right here. And you have this liquidity right here. So you can see that market went down, created this liquidity, went up for this liquidity, and then took out this liquidity again. So, just a simple explanation. So these are the levels we are looking for. Now we can see that the market is reaching for this liquidity right here. So you can try and trade it like this. But if you would be just entering blindly, that's just chasing price without anything. So what I like to do is not complicate my trading and just trade the simplest strategy possible. And the more simple it is, the more money it makes, which is like crazy, right? So you want to wait for this level to be reached, which is our point of interest. Okay. Once we reach this level, I go to the 1-minute chart and I'm looking for anything that would tell me that this price is going to reverse back down. So this is market structure shift. You might already know what that is, but some of you might not. What you are looking for in market structure shift is, for the best market structure shift, is an order block right here. This is the big candle that breaks this high right here, creates new high, and closes above. Then you want to see move down like this. It breaks this swing low and leaves a fair value gap behind. And what you want to do is enter on a fair value gap that's gonna form here. Let me change the colors of this. So this is our fair value gap. And you want to enter on this right here. And this order block is supporting you. And that's why this is the higher probability market structure shift when you have order block and fair value gap. And why? Because order block is where the big institutions enter the market. They move the candle with their money. So that means that there is money behind this candle. And it means that they want to push the price down and also enter at the same price point, right? So order block is supporting you here, and fair value gap is the algorithm. Algorithm wants to go back to fair value gap to get the best price possible. So you want to trade with smart money and algorithm. So enter on fair value gap and target some higher time frame liquidity, which for that I like to go to 1-hour chart. which could look like this. And my target would be this liquidity right here. And the most important thing that you just have to understand is the point of interest and draw on liquidity. So this would be draw on liquidity. So you are looking for point of interest, which is this high right here. And then, let me move this like this. So point of interest, this high right here. Then go to 1 minute chart, look for market structure shift, which is strong market structure shift with order block and fair value gap. Enter on the fair value gap, put your stop loss like this. You can enter at the bottom of fair value gap, put your stop loss 1 tick above this high right here, because you can see the price reach the high exactly. And your target would be this liquidity right here on the 1 hour chart or 15 minute or anything. And you can just trim your way down here, but do not hold the full position for this level right here, because what can happen is the market reverses here, goes for this liquidity, and then tries to reach for this high right here. So you always want to trim and move your stop loss. So once again, the important thing, point of interest, look for 1 minute market structure shift, and then look for draw on liquidity, which is this right here on the 1 hour or 15 minute chart. So let me show you a couple examples. So this chart right here is from yesterday. We can see that we have this high right here. We also have this low. Then we have this high right here. And this high right here, and even this one. We can see that the price reached our 4 hour fair value gap. And since the price reached this low right here, which was fair value gap and also an order block, we are expecting the price to go higher. So move up, then comes back down into the fair value gap, and now we expect move even higher. So these are the levels we expect the price to reach for. So let me go to lower time frame. Let's see what the price does. You could have targeted this high right here. And now we go to the 1 minute chart, because we can see that the price hits this level right here. We also have these above, but you want to always look for any high basically. So after this high right here, we would look for 1 minute chart and market structure shift, but we can see that the price is reaching higher and higher. And also we can see that the market is making these short-term lows and going higher and higher. So we wait for the break of these lows, or this low right here. So let's see what the price is doing. So created new high, failed to displace above the high. Now big drop down, it drops below this low right here. It creates this order block because it broke through this high. This is where the banks entered and big institutions. We break through this low, which is market structure shift. Now we wait for next candle to see if it closes this fair value gap. It left it open. So let me just delete this. We move this like this, and we can see this fair value gap right here. And that is our entry. Stop loss above this high, at least 1 tick or 1 handle. Depends on your risk. And our target is, you can go to the 15-minute chart, but we can see that there is no target really. We can see only this low right here. So that can be our target. And also this target right here. But you can also go to the 5-minute chart and look for other targets. So we have this target, this one, and also this one. And these candles, these down close candles, are also order blocks. So we expect the price to bounce on this and maybe reverse higher or continue lower. So let's go to the 1 minute chart and see what the price does. I'm gonna delete these lines here, and these lines are our target profit. So you can see the price reach for this order block right here on 1 minute chart. Now it either goes higher, which stops you out, but you know that the price wants to go higher, so you can target even higher liquidity, or it just bounces and goes right down again. So it went to stop out everyone and also enter again on this fair value gap. So if this fair value gap holds, we know 100% that this price is going down. So you see, it's respecting this fair value gap. And right here, you could re-enter again. See, it respected, and now it's finally dropping. So it drops for this level right here. It should be your first target profit. And now we can see this order block right here. So you would want to put your stop loss on this level, because if the price is gonna drop even lower, it should not cross this high right here. So let's see. And we can see that it is going above this high. So what you can do right now is, once again, we have our point of interest here, which was low. Can go to higher time frame, 5 minute, this low right here. You can see that this 5 minute order block supported the price. So go to 1 minute chart. And now could be your next entry, because we break through this order block right here, which is now your breaker. So you can go long off of this right here, like this. And you are targeting the high. And your stop loss should be below this order block again. Or not order block, but it should be below this low. So let's see what happens. Okay, the price is reaching for our target, and target hit. It's really this simple, guys. Look for a higher time frame point of interest and draw on liquidity. And higher time frame is basically anything above 1 minute. You know, so you're entering trade on 1 minute and you look for something else on the chart that could be draw on liquidity. And just a tip, your point of interest doesn't always have to be a high or a low. It can also be an order block. So right here, we can see that we reached this high. So now you could look for some market structure shift, but you know, this looks like the price wants to go even higher. So you can look for order block or order blocks. This one right here is an order block because we had next candle that breaks this high right here and leaves a fair value gap. So this is very good order block. And you would want to enter a long position right here, which is actually a trade idea I posted in my group, and it played out perfectly. So let's see how this plays out. So we can see the price just bouncing around. It did not break this high right here. I was looking for 1 hour chart and this high right here. So my target was this, draw on liquidity, because we can see that the market is trying to reach something. And this was my point of interest and draw on liquidity. And I saw on the 5 minute chart that we have this order block right here. So my idea was if the price reaches back into that, I'm gonna enter. And my stop loss was below this candle right here, but it's because I wanted to be safer. You should usually put your stop loss below this order block. So like this at least thick. So let's see what the price did. Reached into this order block and it went for my targets, and my final target was this high right here, but we got stopped out, but that's fine because we can see that right after that it actually reached the target. And it was a great last trade for Friday, finishing the week strong. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.